Good morning, Don Jalbert here. It is early Friday morning here in Overland Park, Kansas, and I want to talk about the number one tenet, the number one foundation of the Pace of Ownership podcast. And welcome to the Pace of Ownership podcast. It's about action. If you want something, to get something, you got to do something. And whether you're in the gym, you got to lift those dumbbells, whether it's better meals and meal prepping, or whether it's learning how to do LinkedIn ads, you got to put some time in to get it done. So the whole premise of this podcast is my time from the Air Force to corporate America, to my own companies, to being an entrepreneur, to going to Afghanistan, writing those blog posts 10 years ago now to my time in at Exhibit Associates. So those, I'll call them three phases. So when I was in the Air Force, I had an epiphany. I got the ownership mentality, and I got to work on me, and I got to work on how to be a better overall person. And there's only so much the military can do for you, but I reaped the benefits of being excellent at my job and having that ownership mentality. And when I got out into corporate America, I rose fast in the corporation I was at, started a company, left that company, started a company, took an exit, was part of another funded startup, did some consulting, and then I'm in Afghanistan. I write the two blog posts I want to talk about. And now, as an owner at Exhibit Associates, it's all about action. It's all about getting things done. So, having said that, it's about getting things done. It's about action. To get something, you got to do something. So, the two blog posts I want to focus on is May 1st, 2011. It's the first blog post of the whole string of blog posts I did, and that is May 1st, 2011. And that's leaving Overland Park and going to Afghanistan, and the story behind that. And going from Overland Park to Kabul was insanity, but I did it. Made that decision, which is one of the other tenets, and did the action. I didn't just think about going. I went and did it. I went to Kabul. I helped. I did my part. Made that decision and did the action behind it. And then the other one I want to talk about, the other blog post I want to talk about is called Really. And this one is, I look back at it and I just find this amazing. Uh, this guy woke up every morning, assembled his balloons, and went out on the street of Kabul to sell balloons. Now, Kabul is a shit show. There's nothing, I never want to go back to Kabul in my life. And this guy got these beautiful balloons and he tried selling them on the streets of Kabul to other Afghanistan people. Not to me. I was in an armored vehicle going by as fast as I could. I didn't stop for anybody. But this guy did the work. He did the action, which was really, really cool. So I'll put the link to that blog post in this notes. And that's the important part. That really is the important part. It's the action to get shit done. And if you're not doing it, you're not going to get any results. I don't care. You could sit there and think all you want about how great you want your life to be. If you don't do something, you don't get off your ass and do something, nothing's going to happen. And you know what? There's somebody out hustling you right now. They're doing action. This week I'm trying 30 pieces of content a day. Man, that's tough. It's not even 7 a.m. yet, and I am going to try and get my 30 pieces in on this Friday. So it is not easy because you just want to spew crap. You want to add value. So 30 pieces of value, that action, I'm doing at Exhibit Associates. So that way we can be first in the SEO rankings, and that way people call us. Because if I don't take the action of putting the social media content up there, nobody's finding us. Best place to hide a dead body is on page 2 of a Google search. So I have to do the action of social media, of SEO, of posting, of putting content up there, valuable content, relevant content. Why? Because same reason that guy in Afghanistan selling those balloons. The same reason I started having that ownership mentality when I didn't own shit. When I'm in the service, in the service, you own nothing. But I acted like I owned it, and it made all the difference in the world. And when I got to corporate America, I owned it. Now I was working for a $15 billion company. I did not own a $15 billion company, but I acted like I did, like it was my company, my name, and my company, and my reputation was on the line. That's how I got to ownership. That's how I got a couple of exits. That's how I got to Afghanistan. And why I did what I did in Afghanistan. And when I came back, I was like, I want to do it again. So I bought a company I had no right owning. That's being exhibit associates. I'm a software guy. What do I know about trade show booths? But I took the action. And if you don't take the action, nothing's going to happen. I don't care. I do not care how much meditation. I do not care how much you reflect. If you don't physically do something, nothing's going to happen. So check out the Really blog post from 10 years ago. It's a blast. I'll put some of this context in on the website, paceofownership.com. I'll put this in the blog post for today. Just go out there and do it. What do you want? What do you think it's going to take to get there? You don't have to write out a 20-page business plan. You write 8 steps or 10 steps, like the foundation of the Pace of Ownership podcast. So I'm going to wrap it up now. Keep it under 6 minutes. Why not? What the heck? I'm going to get this out here. So thanks for playing along. This is the Pace of Ownership podcast. My name is Don Jalbert. You can reach me at don@paceofownership.com. don@paceofownership.com. Got any questions? Let me know. And if you want to learn more, just reach out. Gladly have a conversation with you. Have a great day. This Friday, have a great weekend, and we will see you in the next episode. This is episode 18. Episode 19 is coming out shortly. And soon we'll get into some great interviews with some great individuals who I'm honored to have on my podcast. Thanks a lot. Thanks for playing along. Talk to you later.